Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. That way you'll never miss out on another video like this one. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you guys for coming back and watching my videos and supporting this channel. If you guys want more content from me, head over to my Patreon. I have over like 200, 300 videos there that are only exclusive on Patreon. You can only get those. There's spells, journal entries, more like a little bit darker than I can put here on YouTube. And if you guys are interested, I do have like more sexual type of content according to the moon phases, like how you can arouse people and yourself during each moon phase. Don't worry, there is nothing like bad on there. It's just informational, and it's on my website, which is linked down below. But I just wanted to plug those in really quickly. And we are having a sale in my Etsy shop right now, so head over, browse, shop around. But with that being said, today we're going to be talking about 4 ways. I have 4 ways that I'm going to teach you guys how to use cinnamon to manifest. So I'm going to teach you 3 ways that have to do with love and 1 way that has to do with money. And these are really fun. They're easy. They are simple and they work, because I only share with you guys the things that work in my own life. So let's head right in. The first way I'm going to show you is how to manifest love in your life with cinnamon and a red candle. This is one of the easiest ones. You can actually do this in any candle that you have. It could be any color, but specifically for love, red is a really, really good color. So what I have here is a red tea light candle. I have something to engrave my candle with. You can use a chime candle, birthday candle, jar candle, tea light candle, whatever candle you find, but it has to be red. But if you don't have red, that's okay. Now, the next thing you're going to need, of course, is your cinnamon powder, which we'll add in a little bit. But what you're going to do is you're going to engrave both names of these people. So here, I'm going to engrave a name. And then you're going to put your name as well. First, middle, and last name. And if you have the birth date, write the birth date as well. Now, the next thing you're going to do, if you have a love oil, this is my personal love oil that you get from my own personal batch. If you go to my Etsy shop, this is what you get. And my love oil has been charged with a lot of Indian deities like Lakshmi, Vishnu, like, the deities that are forever bound together. That's the kind of love oil that we want. So if you have the oil, go ahead and put it in your candle. If you don't, that's okay. And then the last thing, so simple, so easy. The last thing you're going to need, I have it right here, just a pinch of cinnamon. And sprinkle that in a clockwise, because we want to bring this in. As every second moves in the clock like this, it's bringing something in. Which, if you guys want, let me know. I can show you a video how to do clock magic. It's very interesting. It works. And it's very like attractive, like very attraction energy. Like you can attract your desires using a clock. So let me know if you guys want that video. But that's basically it. The next thing you're going to do is just light your candle, and that is it. When this candle burns down, you're going to take the remnants, and if you want to, you could throw it away, or you could bury it in a potted plant inside your house or outside your house or in your backyard. The next one, I want to teach you guys how to use cinnamon sticks to manifest love. This is a really, really good one because you're using fresh things like natural herbs, and it smells really good. Aesthetically, it looks really pretty. And the properties of both of these herbs, cinnamon is to attract and manifest, and also fast results. And then basil is for abundance, in whether it's for love or money. It's to bring plentiful, to bring it in a way that's loving, in a way that it's abundant, and it's in a positive way. Basil has only positive metaphysical properties. So you're going to need that, and you're going to need red thread or string. Okay, whatever you have, string or thread, okay? Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your basil. This is a fresh basil leaf, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to write the names of the 2 people. This is a love spell. So you're going to write And you're gonna have to be careful when you write down on here because basil leaves are so fragile, right? So be gentle. I'm using just a Sharpie. And then over your target's name, you write your name or you just sign it. And if you have the birth dates, you can do that. But this is kind of what it looks like. It is messy, but you're writing names on top of each other. And then you're going to write the word love. And whatever else you want to write. You know, lust, love, romance, bind, binding love. What is your intention for this love spell? Okay, so that's what you're going to do. The next thing you're going to do is you are going to wrap towards you. You want to bring it towards you. Wrap your basil leaf towards you like this. That's so pretty, right? And then what you're going to do, so I have my thread right here, and I'm going to show you guys a really, really easy, quick way to use the thread. So you're going to leave a little bit. You see how I left a little bit right there? And then you're going to tie and bind the basil onto that. And then you're going to go back up, and bind any corners that are trying to escape. Because this is a love spell that nobody can escape, right? And then you're going to tie this into a knot, and you're going to tie this twice. This is the time, for me it takes a while because my fingers, I feel like there are skinny fingers, but like it's hard to work with thread and cinnamon and then tying it, but we'll do it, right? Here we go. 2 knots, okay? Pull the string right there, 2 knots. This right here is going to be your charm. What you're going to do with this is you're going to keep it under your bed, or you're going to keep it under your photos of you and your target, your loved one, your partner, or you're going to put it behind a photo of you guys, or you're going to put it underneath your bed, your mattress. You can bury this in your backyard. You could bury it in a potted plant inside of your house. And what you're going to do is around like 5 days later, you're going to check on this. As soon as it's dry, you want to bury it in your property, somewhere in your property. You know, and I do understand a lot of people cannot. So that in that case, just bury it in a potted plant inside of your house or outside of your house. But bury it once the basil goes dry. Okay? This is a love spell to bind somebody to you and the relationship to gain abundance, and for the relationship to gain just plentiful of happiness. And this is also a spell you could do for reconciliation. Say if you have a miscommunication, argument, or a fight with your loved one, you can do this to reconcile with that person. Just wait for it to dry and then bury it somewhere, or keep it on your altar, or keep it behind a photo. All right. The next thing I want to teach you guys is how to do a cinnamon stick money spell. So what you're going to need for this, it's very easy. You're going to need like a pen, like Sharpie is the best for me because you can write basically on anything with a Sharpie. You're going to need a cash of your currency, like wherever you live, cash from there. So I have $100 bill here. This stays on my altar. This is just specifically for my altar. I've like really charged the shit out of this $100 bill. But you're gonna need some form of cash currency, even if it's just a $1 bill from wherever you are. That's fine, perfectly fine. You're gonna need, of course, your cinnamon stick. I have this right here. It's a pretty big one, and it smells really good. And then you're going to need a piece of thread. Now, you can use green thread, you can use yellow thread, You can use gold thread or you can use red thread. So those are the colors you can use. I'm choosing to use red today because that's what I have on hand. And red is to dominate this energy. So we want to dominate the energy of money in our life, right? So what you're going to do is this is an optional ingredient. You don't need this, but if you have it, it will boost your energy. It's kind of like when you're cooking something or baking something, and then you add like your secret ingredient in there, and it just makes the whole meal and the whole dish better. That's kind of what we're doing when we add extra ingredients. So this is my money oil right here. If you guys purchase my money oil from my Etsy shop, you get a batch straight from here, from my personal money oil that I've been charging for years. Okay, so that's just up to you if you guys are interested in that. If you have a money oil, it doesn't even matter if it's not my money oil, that's okay. Any money oil, okay? So what you're going to do is take your cinnamon stick, okay? And then you're going to write your name on it. You're going to write your name on it from top to the bottom. So we're going to write, I'm just going to actually sign my name. And then we have, I kind of put my birth date as well. Okay, so I like to write things where nobody can see what the hell I'm writing. But the universe knows what I'm writing, right? So what you're gonna do next after you write your name, right? Who this energy is supposed to go to, who this money is supposed to go to. You're going to take your money oil or success oil, come to me oil, and you're going to dab it all across your cinnamon stick. So you see how it's nice and wet, right? And then what you're gonna do is take your cash currency and whatever is left over on your hands, go ahead and rub it all over the cash. You want to rub your energy over the cash so that it rubs over anybody else that has touched this cash, first of all. And then second of all, you are infusing your energy into a large denominator. Like I'm using $100 bill here, but if you use a $1 bill, $5 bill, $10 bill, whatever you have, you are rubbing your energy into it and you are attracting it to you. And watch, you guys watch. When you're doing this, I want you to pay attention to how hot your fingers are gonna get. When your fingers get hot, when you're doing something like this, that means it's working, and watch how fast it works. What you're gonna do next is take your cinnamon stick and you are going to bind this towards you. So you're going to fold it towards you, always towards you, like this. Beautiful, beautiful. How beautiful is that? Okay. And then what you're going to do is take your thread. So I'm going to take just a few, however much I think I will need, and break it off. I'm using red. I would recommend you use red or purple or green. Because purple is to dominate a situation. Red is to attract something to you. And money, of course, we know is green, right? So what we're going to do is leave a little bit of slack at the end because we're going to tie it, right? And then we're going to bind this toward ourselves. Bind it, bind it, bind it, and then go back up towards the top. And that little bit of slack that we had left, we're going to tie it into a knot, and we're gonna tie it twice. 2 times. Here's 1. And here is number 2. It's a little hard sometimes to get the strings inside. There we go. There we go. Yes. And there we go. This is your charm. And you're going to keep this, however denominator of money that you use. It could be like a $1 bill, $5 bill, $10 bill, whatever, right? $100 bill, whatever you have. And another thing I want to teach you guys is you can use fake money too. Oh, you could 100% use fake money. And do this with like something you printed out from the internet. But do this and keep it on your altar. Keep it near your financial documents. Keep it in your purse. Keep it in your wallet. And you can also keep this around any kind of green or gold candle that you light. Keep it near a photo of you so that you always attract cash, currency, money. But make sure that the photo of you is a whole body picture. So like your entire body in the photo, and then you could put this behind the photo or in front of the photo or near the photo, however you find fit. And that's it. The last way I want to teach you guys how to manifest love is with any red candle, pink candle, magenta, maroon, like reddish colored candle. You can even do this with orange candles. So what you're going to do is you need your red candle or that color that I just named out, and you're going to need coffee, whether it's instant coffee, whether it's a coffee bean, whatever kind of coffee, ground coffee, whatever kind of coffee that you have. Because what coffee does, coffee makes things manifest faster. So what you're going to do is write, like in the number 2 in this video, I told you guys to write your target's name and then your name into the candle. So you engrave the names into the candle, right? And then light it or prepare it first. Sometimes I like to just light the candle and then prepare it. Sometimes I like to prepare the candle and then light it. It's up to you how you feel. Okay, so you're gonna need to put coffee in there because coffee, like I said, helps things move really, really quickly. Then we have this little bit of cinnamon powder that I have right here. Cinnamon is the main ingredient. So you're gonna do that, and cinnamon makes your candle pop if it's lit. So keep that in mind. But I'm gonna put all this cinnamon right there. It's gonna get a little bit messy. And the last ingredient that you're going to need for this tutorial, for this candle spell, is a rose petal. I have 1 rose petal here that's from my garden. And you're just going to, this is why I like to do it when the candle is lit, because I can focus on the flame. I feel the energy of the fire. I can feel the energy of how everything is melting and intertwining together. So I like to do my spells where I have the candle lit already and then I throw my herbs in it. So I wanted to teach you guys what I do, but you don't have to do it like this. You can just prepare your candle with the rose petals and the cinnamon and everything else that I showed you and then light it. It's up to you. But this is a love spell. This is a spell for you to attract love, to manifest love, and any challenges or miscommunications or whatever the fact may be in your love life. This is a candle that is meant to clear the roads in your love life so that you can manifest the love that you want even faster. You know, all the herbs we're using, everything we're using is for fastness. But I also want you guys to know that sometimes when we do spells like this and rituals like this and manifestation practices like this, I do want to let you guys know that, when we try to attract love and manifest love, sometimes we have baggage, sometimes we have blocks, sometimes we have, you know, toxic traits that we have, or triggers, or, we want this beautiful love story, but then when we get the love story, we are so guarded. We get the love story of our dreams, right? The man of our dreams, the woman of our dreams. But we're so guarded because we're like, you're perfect, but like, why? But like, what are you doing behind my back? Or like, if you were cheated on, then you were gonna go into this relationship like, okay, what are you hiding? Are you hiding something? Like, baggage comes in different ways, forms, shapes, sizes, everything, right? So understand what your triggers are, understand what your baggage is. Because when you do, and if you do, your love story can be amazing. It's just you working past these things. And when you do a love spell and you call out to the universe or your deities or your God or whoever you're working with for love, sometimes they're going to send you a lesson like, all right, you want love? Then you have this insecurity issue. Let me teach you how to heal your insecurity with lessons that I show you throughout your journey. And then I'll give you the love of your life. So sometimes we go through these lessons and trials and tribulations, but it's for a reason, because it's leading us to exactly what we want. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what other spells you guys want from me, what other kind of like talking videos, conversational videos, or readings even. What do you want to see from me? I would love to know. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, visit my Patreon, my OF, Etsy shop. You can find me there. You can find my products over there, and also more content on Patreon and the other website. So I will talk to you guys very, very soon.